off, let me just say a big congratulations to you on your THAC 8 entry. I myself found it greatly entertaining. And what was it like entering THAC this year?
Well, it's the fourth THAC I participated in. It was quite an interesting one because I was doing really well up until about 5 o'clock in the morning, where I was hit by the infamous THAC software curse and my project was corrupted not to be retrieved. So I had to start again completely from scratch, and I ended up making iPhone line. I ended up having 20 minutes to edit it, and I submitted it about 2 minutes before the deadline.
Oh, well, that was a close one. It turned out well, though, in my opinion.
Yes, I made it in time, and the version I submitted only had 28 seconds of animation, but NXT Maniac was kind enough to be accepting and say that, oh, it doesn't matter, I'll still count it for you.
Okay, so what's it like entering THAC, the caffeinated contest of the year?
It's certainly an experience, and I'm afraid to say that can end up to be a bit of an emotional one, especially if your hard-earned film that everyone is very proud of you. I mean, my dad was really proud when he saw what I'd done, when I'd only done 15 seconds or something, and I felt like I'd let them all down, but it's definitely something that you should try if you're an animator.
And, of course, the other big news, which I am dying to ask you about, is that you're going to California to get your brick film screened at the Santa Barbara Film Festival.
I am, at the end of the month, at the end of January 2011, for those of you who are watching this in the future, listening to this in the future, too much time spent in video. A few months ago, it must be approaching a year by now, I made a video called Megaphone, which is a music video to a song by Parry Gripp called Megaphone, and the story has a plot running through it which is set at the Santa Barbara International Film Festival in California. After I made the film, Parry sent me a message on YouTube saying, wow, that was amazing, I actually know one of the people who runs the film festival, would you like me to put a good word for you in so we can get it shown? And I was like, yes, please, that would be very nice. I said it in the most polite way possible, even though I'm exploding at the seams. And it's been snowballing from there. I've been in regular contact with him, and just today I received the 30-second edits that are going to be played at the film festival. It's going to be played before every showing of a film.
I'll tell you, get some publicity out of this.
Yes, my dad says that I should print off some business cards and bring them along. So, who knows, this could be my big break.
And is there any tips you'd like to share with the viewers on how you get your film to the Santa Barbara Film Festival?
There's nothing really I can say because it all happened by luck, but in terms of getting your film noticed or having a viral video, all I can say is make more videos, because the more videos you make, the more likely it is that one of them, by coincidence, is going to go viral just by accident. The best way to get lots of views is just to make videos that people want to watch, because then people will watch them. Or you could try doing something topical, because Keshan recently did Lego Black Ops, and that shot through the roof. And when I made my documentary about building James May's Lego house, that became my most viewed video, because at that point everyone was searching for it. It was something that everyone was interested in.
And of course, what's it like getting all chummy with Parry Gripp?
Yeah, I mean, he's been really nice, and he ends all his emails to me with yeah or woo, which is a very Parry Gripp thing to do. He's done all the legwork for me in terms of getting this shown at the film festival. He was the one who asked the organizer, and he's the one who's been talking to me. He re-edited the song because it has to be ultimately family friendly. So he had to edit out words like "but" and things like that. And he's all done it for me, and I haven't had to do anything except today I had to do a tiny bit of reanimation. I had to do one shot over. But that's all I've had to do, and it's just been really nice. I've been trying to convince my friends to become fans of him, but no, they like all their mainstream music. Look at me with my internet-based music tastes.
And while we're still on the subject of your films, how about your joyous Christmas special?
Yes, what do blank do at Christmas? Is for those of you who haven't seen it, it's just basically a montage of people crying, with various references to Christmas in the background. And a lot of the comments I've got is like, oh, thanks for ruining Christmas for me. So, apologies, but please don't take it seriously.
Agreed. And what exactly inspired the film?
At the time, I'd been recently watching a lot of videos by a comedy sketch group called Picnic Face, who are best known for their Power Thirst advert. And all their sketches seem to consist of something starting seemingly very normal, such as one of them, it just shows on the wall little markings with age showing how a little boy is growing up in height, and it slowly gets slightly more and more bizarre until by the end it's just completely off the wall. So that's what I tried to emulate. I didn't do it quite as well as them.
No, you did great. And of course, now we have to move on to the questions I ask everybody. And first off, is there any particular animators that you'd like to mention or give shout-outs to, you know?
One of my favourite Brickfilmers lately has been JustKidden Animation, or Jonathan Phillips, and his cartoony animation, it blows me away every time. Recently he released his unfinished footage from Jeffrey and the Old Man Love Bites, and there's a bit where the old man goes up and rings a doorbell, and I had to watch that 5 times over because the way he presses it and then just sort of bounces back. Ugh. I watched it over and over again just with my mouth open, because cartoony animation works so well with brick films. It's a kid's toy, so why not make your films as if they're a kid's cartoon?
Yeah, and plus it's easier to make cartoon films than serious films.
Yeah, it certainly takes a lot of dedication, and the thought process is a bit more than, it's Christmas, why not make a film about people crying at Christmas?
Now that's controversial. So, anybody else that you'd like to mention?
Well, there's no one in particular I'm very eager to check on at the moment. I thought Smeagol's entry, well, not quite an entry into THAC, was very, very good in that it was witty, even under such strenuous time conditions. And it certainly takes a lot to make something clever, because THAC is I took THAC as my opportunity to do something stupid with sort of rough animation, but he put CGI, brilliant lighting, and it just turned out really well. I was very impressed, and I'm not just saying that because he's our dear leader and he's given me powers on Bricks in Motion. Sorry, my computer started singing there.
Yeah. Okay, so moving on to our last question, and that is your favourite brick film.
Well, when you bring up the subject of my favourite brick films, the first one that springs into my mind is a film called Fairy Tale, which is a recreation of a music video to a Japanese love song called Fairy Tale. If you want to watch it, just go on YouTube and search Fairy Tale Lego. It's a really beautiful film, not just because it's accompanied by an emotional song, but
with some very stellar animation, really,
and set design.
Oh yeah.
It's a very old one, but the creator is still around. They released a new one recently, and it's just stuck in my mind ever since. Even when I think about it, I start to cry just a little bit. I can't, because it was so long ago. I can't remember if I cried the first time I watched it, but that's my favourite brick film for you all.
Oh yeah, well, I have to say actually that's a good favourite brick film. Okay, well it's been an absolute pleasure having you. Really, it has.
It's been an absolute pleasure being here. Thank you.
Okay, so hopefully we might get you even back on again sometime.
I'd love to.
Ladies and gentlemen, Harry Bossert.